This is the day 4 recap, and it is pretty fucking bad. Just look at my trades. Like, there's not much to say. This is like 10 trades, maybe less, and it didn't take that much to blow all $2,000 I had because I was risking like $2 to $3, maybe even $400 a trade sometimes. This is the pre-market analysis, and we're gonna take a look here. We have the daily on ES and NQ. We can see that NQ is respecting this daily fair value gap while ES does not have one. And we go on the 4 hour. NQ is currently sitting in this 4 hour fair value gap for lower, and this is a breaker. So if we see this 4 hour respect, then we want to see it go lower, potentially to this low right here. And on ES would have to retrace higher up for the same unicorn, and it's already pretty close down here to its low. So at open, we could see ES come down and sweep this low, and NQ doesn't. And then we come back up and push higher. I don't see. I'm not sure if it'll sweep these highs today. I mean, it looks like it will. Let's drop down on the 1 hour. We're respecting this 1 hour bullish fair value gap here. Same on ES, but it is currently pre-market, so we don't know how pre-market moves. Or pre-market is, it's not as bro. Okay, so this is the pre-market analysis for January 8th. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, for ES and NQ, ES currently has these equal highs here, and NQ also has equal highs here. Not the same level, but still equal highs nonetheless. NQ is sitting in a daily fair value, and ES isn't. If we drop down to the 4 hour, we can see NQ is retracing into this 4 hour bearish fair value gap, and ES is also retracing higher up. Its fair value gap is a little higher, it's not there yet. However, on NQ, we have this breaker to push this lower. So if this 4 hour fair value gap is respected, we can potentially see it push lower down to this level right here. Same thing on ES. If we push higher and respect this 4 hour and 1 hour gap, we can see it potentially come down and sweep this level on this side. But since it's pre-market right now, at open, we could see ES, sweep lower and then reverse higher for these equal highs. But that's something we need to look out for. And then dropping down to the 1 hour, we see that both ES and NQ are respecting this 1 hour bullish gap right here, and we're moving into the next 1 hour bearish gap. So if we're looking for higher, we need to see this fair value gap potentially flip at open, maybe even this next one right here because it's pretty big. And if we drop down to the 15-minute, we can see this kind of also looks like a market maker sell and a market maker buy model on both sides. We consolidate here, manipulate, and we reverse down, and we're doing a retracement. Let me see here. The 50% range, and then we dump lower. But the overall higher time frame is bullish, so I'm not really sure if it's smart to have a bearish bias here, but we will look out for it. And then on a lower time frame, this also looks like a market maker buy model on both NQ and ES. Consolidation here during Asia. We manipulate down, sweep this London low. We have a V-shaped recovery. We consolidate, and we could see New York as the distribution higher all the way up. We could see previous day high, which is what I would want to see. And on 1 minute, kind of looks the same. This could even be a small market maker buy model here as well, but we are looking for a cleaner entry than whatever this chop is. I don't even know what to say. This makes me want to fucking quit trading, bro. I don't know, not really even, because I've been in this stupid ass fucking cycle of like passing my eval, getting defunded, and blowing my fund not within a week, like within 5 days, the funded will be gone, and like I don't know what to do about it. And what you're seeing here, so we'll go over this first. What you're seeing here, this is my new eval. I feel comfortable buying a new eval after blowing my funded, because previously I was buying like multiple evals and passing them and then blowing multiple fundeds all at the same time. And now I'm just moving back to what I was doing the beginning of last year, where I was taking consistent payouts. Just do one funded account and then slowly build my way up after taking like 2-3 payouts, and then I buy more evals and then stack funded accounts. So yeah, I made my $1,500 here. Like, but let's take a look at this. Look at this on the 1 minute right here. Hold on, let me remove this. Look at this on the 1 minute. What is this? Look at ES. This is the choppiest PA all of January. Like, we dump here. We move down to this RTH gap that I was looking for, and we have a reversal up 5 minute gap right here, but we chop right here. I haven't even taken a trade on my funded account that was still alive. I'd taken like one trade for break even, and that was it. And oh no, and then I took a 6-point loss trying to short like in this down to this 5 minute. Didn't get that, and then we retraced down to the 5 minute, and then we respect out of it, inverse this, and I take a trade, take a loss, and then same thing again. We sweep this again, meanwhile still respecting the 5 minute. We inverse, and then I take a short, or I take a long, and they get fucked again, and then a continuous cycle. Like, this is the biggest range day ever. But you know why? You know why? This is my own fault. Okay. Tomorrow is literally NFP at 8:30. We have NFP at 8:30 tomorrow. Right here. Oh, it's fucking PM though. We have NFP at 8:30. Usually days before NFP, you don't want to trade because of chop. And prime example for the YouTube video here. Absolute fucking chop. But my bias was right. I was like, we could see lower here. And guess what? We got lower, and we got setups on the 15-second. Let me show you down here. On the dump down, we got this setup right here. Unicorn, breaker, fair value gap, boom, straight TP, and another one. This one's on the 30-second. Just imagine there's a fair value gap here. I don't want to switch it. There's a fair value gap right here, where this retraces up to. Enter there, boom, straight down, straight to TP 2R again. And then this is where we commence all of the fucking range chop. Like, there's nothing here to trade. Nothing here that makes sense, at least. Actually, no. After this move right here, like after it dumps down into this range, or into this level, then nothing else makes sense. Because you can see here, we have this RTH gap that I was looking for. And we make this unicorn right here, bearish breaker, and we tap into it here. Or you could just front ran it, and we dump down into the RTH gap and break these lows. So 2R again right there. And then I don't take any of the trades here because I'm afraid, because we're so far down and we've already dumped so much. I'm afraid of a retracement, and I don't take it, and then I trade chop. So that's what's been happening for the last like 2 months at the very least. I always get like the 9:30 volatility is crazy. I don't take any trades, and then I wait for a setup on the 1 minute, and I get cooked, doesn't work. So I think moving forward, I need to size down to 5 micros and take a trade around from 9:30 to like 10 o'clock. That's where all the volatility has been for the last 2 months. And I don't know, like there's nothing else to say. It's just, I can't blame anybody myself, do as I, just like Coco said, do as I say, not as I do. It's so much easier to talk about following my rules and doing this and doing that. Like, don't trade during this session, or don't trade before news. Don't trade if there's NFP, like high volatility news the next day. Don't trade the day before. And I can't follow that rule. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for me. But anyways, after this is my current analysis right here. We sweep this low on NQ, same with the ES, and we make a 5-minute unicorn here. So will this hold? I don't know. It's 2R all the way up to this 1 hour fair value gap. I was literally targeting this 1 hour fair value gap for like the entire day, trying to long every single time. Then I got cooked. So of course, keeping it short and sweet today. Tomorrow we're gonna try to pass this eval, and then we're gonna start Monday funded, and hopefully it's better and I can follow my rules then.